Good morning, everyone, and welcome back. I am normalizing the messy kitchen today and the messy bed. Like, we got it all going on. So it is a big preserving day in the house on this Saturday. A lot to do. We have corn, potatoes, and we're just going to get it all done today. But I wanted to bring you along for this canning recipe. We are going to be making a spicy corn relish. I never thought I would be making something like this, but I'm really trying, because if you've watched me at all, you know I am a big ingredient canner versus canning meals, especially with having a bigger family. And so besides the ingredient canning, I've really been trying to work on extra stuff I can add to, say, if we have to have chicken the same night every day in the week, have the same meal of like chicken or hamburger, to be able to spice it up with a condiment, a relish, a chutney, etc. So today is the spicy corn relish, and I am so excited to bring you along for it. It is coming out of the New Ball Canning book. I will leave it linked down below. It's one of my favorites. The one in the book is slightly different. It's going to be different in flavor and in the spiciness level. The spice level. I've been up a while. It's going to be different in that, but all the measurements are the same. We have the same amount of acidity level and whatnot, so all that stays the same, because when you're water bath canning, you want to make sure you're keeping those measurements right. Same with our vegetables. The measurements are exactly the same. We just went a little different on the types of peppers. Okay, so let's dive right into the ingredients that I have. I have everything prepped. So I'll show you what we got going on and then turn the camera around and get this all in the pot. It's going to come together in no time. If you hear my kids, they're alive and they're well. They're being siblings. But I have a cup of chopped cucumber with the peels on, 2 cups of peppers. Now, I have 4, this all came from the garden. I have 4 sweet pepper varieties, and then 4 jalapenos to equal 2 cups of peppers. I don't know if I said this. 2 cups of onions, 4 cups of fresh corn off the cob, and a trick to get more of the silks off. Once you cut it off the cob, take a whisk and just whisk the bowl, like whatever you put it in. I like to use a big bowl, and then I just use a whisk and just whisk it, and all the corn silks will get trapped on the whisk. Fun fact. A cup of sugar, and then we have 3 cups of diced peeled cored tomatoes. These are canned because my tomatoes are still green. Kind of low-key upset about it. Like, my tomato plants in my garden are so full that I'm needing to support them because of the amount of green tomatoes on them, but they just have not turned. They are being very stubborn. So these are canned. It took 2 of the 14 this size, 14.5, 2 of these, and I drained them. So they don't have the juice. It's just the peeled, chopped tomatoes to equal 3 cups. So I have a heavy bottom pot, and I already have it turned up to a medium-high heat. And so we're going to start adding in our ingredients. You want the cup of cucumbers, a cup of sugar, all of our spices, or 2 cups of onion, and those spices again was a tablespoon of salt, and then 2 tablespoons of my mixture, which was garlic, dill, a little lemon salt, and parsley, or you can use 2 tablespoons of Old Bay, 4 cups of fresh corn, and then 2 cups of our pepper mixture of hot and sweet. And then to this, we are adding 2 cups of apple cider vinegar. You want to make sure that whatever you're using has 5% acidity. And then just get yourself a spoon. Now, we haven't put in the tomatoes yet. Those are going to be in a second. And can we talk about my beautiful basil? I just have it sitting in water, and it'll last for about a week if you do it that way, and stay fresh. But that's a different video. So get everything stirred around. You want to make sure to dissolve the sugar, get the spices stirred in. Oh my goodness, it already smells amazing. So this is we're going to bring it up to a boil and then reduce the heat and let it simmer for 10 minutes. So I will bring you back when it has gone through that process. But can we just, oh, it's so pretty. I love canning. Okay, so this has come up to a boil, and then we reduce the heat and let it simmer for 10 minutes. So now you want to add the tomatoes. So now you want to add your tomatoes and then let them simmer for an additional, here, let's get them all out. Okay, so stir your tomatoes in, and then we're going to let them simmer for an additional 10 minutes. And while this is doing its thing, go ahead and get your water bath canner ready, heat it up, your jar's clean, hot, rocking, and ready to go. Okay, so this is gone for its 10 minutes, and I just have it sitting on low now while we're waiting for my water bath canner to finish heating up. I already have my jars hot and ready. They have hot water waiting in them. We're going to be doing pints today. It is approved for pints, and that works better for my family size. But you could also do like 12 ounce, half ounce, half pint, 12 ounce, half pint, or the little 4 ounce quarter pint jars, if that's what you wanted to do. You just can't go up past the pint. But we're going to get ready and taste this and see if the flavors are what I was wanting. I really just want some of the brine. Oh my goodness. Oh, you guys. Perfect. This is phenomenal. So, since I didn't use the Old Bay, and I used the garlic and the dill, and then the little bit of lemon, salt, and black pepper, parsley. This is just, this will be good on anything. This is going to be good on chicken. It's going to be good on fish tacos. It'll be good. It's going to be good on everything. I will say, my jalapenos that I used from my garden this time, they aren't super spicy. I'm not getting, honestly, as much spice as I am wanting. So I'm going to add some red pepper flakes. How many red pepper flakes is too many red pepper flakes? There we go. That's obviously optional. I just wanted it to have more of a spiciness, and that should do it. Sometimes jalapenos aren't as spicy, and then sometimes they're as spicy as a habanero. You just never know what you're getting. But like I said, I'm just going to let it do its thing. It's not super sweet. It's more of just a tangy because you have the sugar with the apple cider vinegar. So it's not super sweet at all. It is just a nice tangy, and then it's going to be spicy because I'm going to make it spicy, and then just full of flavor. But it's such a well-rounded flavor combination that it's going to go with any type of dish. Oh, it's going to be so good. Okay, so I got my setup all going. We are going to be using new lids today. 4 jars. I had talked about it on Instagram yesterday, day before. They are a newer company, but I have heard only great things about them. They're a family-owned business. Just wonderful to support businesses like that. And they they look excellent quality. There we go. Looks like nice, very nice quality. So we're going to see how these work. If they work well, I do have a 10% off discount code I was given, so I will leave that down below, as well as the link to the website. And look at this. So excited. So, pint jars. We have our ladle. Our water's boiling, so we are ready to go. You want to do a 1/2 inch of headspace. And we want to make sure that we're also debubbling. Add a little liquid to that. Okay. Wipe the rim of your jar. I like to use vinegar water, which I put vinegar in my canner because I have very hard water. Just wipe the rim. It's hard to do one-handed. There we go. Fingertip tight. And then into the canner we go. Oh, that's beautiful. So these are going to water bath can for 15 minutes and that is for my altitude. Check your altitude, people, because you may have to add extra time if you're at a really high elevation. But for me, it's 15 minutes at a rolling boil, lid on, covered by at least 1 inch of water. And then after the timer it goes off, we'll be leaving them in there for an additional 5 minutes, and then we'll take them out. Okay, so here is the finished product. All the jars sealed, and they are gorgeous. Oh, they're so pretty. So, these have already been washed, and they're going to get labeled and put away in the pantry. I ended up getting 4 pints and then almost a 1/2 pint. So that just went into my fridge, and then, of course, these were actually water bath canned. But so far, I am super impressed with the seals of these. So I will leave their link down in the description box, as well as my coupon code that they gave me for 10% off. But, I mean, I'm impressed. I am super impressed. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you try it out for yourself. I never thought I would need corn relish in my life, but I do. So, like I had told you, there are different variations you can make of this. I'm excited for this tangy and spicy, very slightly sweet version. And that's all I have for you today. I will see you all on my next video. Thanks for watching.